Well, what started as a routine bill payment has now turned an Oak Island man's budget upside down. He says Spectrum customers should check their own payments. Our Andrew James joins us in the studio now to share the story. Andrew?
Well, Randy, John Barry tells me Spectrum is calling it simply a glitch. However, for him, it's more than $300. That has put a hole in his fixed income. Like many of us, TV and the web are a major part of John Barry's life.
I just have never gotten off the desktop.
He has a routine and a fixed income. His close eye on his finances caught the red flag.
It's just hanging out there in limbo.
He says he was double billed for his monthly Spectrum subscription.
It was frustrating to find that you look at your bank account and, down $151 extra than the usual.
He stayed hopeful it wasn't a major issue, but his phone calls to the cable service provider haven't eased his mind.
They didn't know when, or they didn't know how it was going to be fixed, and it's something that confused them as much as anything. They didn't know how it happened.
What Barry heard next led him to reach out to us.
All they said, they were working on it diligently because everybody that was billed on the 19th got double charged in their system.
I reached out to Spectrum. They tell me they are investigating the double charge, but would not say more about policy.
It couldn't really be clear.
Barry went to the bank to see what it could do. He was told Spectrum could fax a request to remove the charge. Barry says Spectrum turned around and told him they could not do that.
The bank won't do one thing and Spectrum won't do the other, so the customer's kind of left hanging.
In the end, Barry just wants other customers to not be left hanging.
Well, that's what I put on, just check your accounts.
Now, Barry adds Spectrum offered him a $20 discount. He just hopes, though, in the end it's resolved and he gets that full payment refunded. Randy?